Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here with my buddy Savage the Cabbage.
Hello?
Um, my name is Slash. You can call me Lil Slash or Slash. Most of my friends call me Slash, so it doesn't matter either way. And today we're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer. Um, I'm not really sure what it entails, but I'm going to figure out. I've heard people, like play it and stuff like that, but I've never actually like seen it for myself. So we're gonna be starting on that. This is the first part today.
hmm Yeah, so hold on. Let me just change some of the volume here because this game gets quite loud sometimes. Alright, so basically, uh, Garden of Assemblage Randomizer is you start in the Garden of Assemblage and you go through all the
Hmm.
worlds, whatever order you want. If you want to complete all the worlds, that's what we're gonna do. And well,
Okay.
everything's randomized from. Well, I can't pause here, so we're just gonna do this. But basically, Keyblade stats are randomized, abilities are randomized from where you get them, items are randomized
Hmm.
from where you get them, and drive forms are randomized from where you get them. You can get
Okay.
everything from almost any chest, level up, or just thing in the game. So if I were to press pause right now, that's the wrong
Hmm.
button here, so we can see Kingdom Key has and Decisive Pumpkin. But Kingdom Key has 6 strength and 7 magic with Leaf Bracer.
Jesus.
Yeah, so this is Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer and Decisive Pumpkin with one of the worst stats I've seen so far. We'll go to
Okay.
abilities, we got nothing there. I think Donald and Goofy's are also randomized, but I do not know for certain. I'm not quite sure on that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's basically how the
Okay.
randomizer works. Just checking every single thing we've got. So we got AP boost and stuff. So all the worlds will be in the different portals for different organization members.
Hmm.
And so the whole point of the randomizer is to beat it normally, like beat the game normally, and then fight all the datas in the game. So that's what we're gonna try and do.
Is it supposed to be like super hard or something?
No, just a fun thing to do.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we're gonna enter 100 Acre Wood because there's 3 free chests here before we actually start everything.
Okay.
So basically, the game is gonna go exactly as it would normally, except, well, you get to go anywhere you want at any point in the game with abilities and levels completely different than what they're normally.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Now that now that you actually explain it, it's not there's not that much to it. I thought it would be like some huge grandiose thing, but it
Oh no,
it's
they're
not that
still
hard to
working on it.
understand.
Right now in beta, there is
Hmm.
certain bosses that are being randomized, but sooner or later, every single boss in the game is going to be randomized.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Okay, so where do you want to start?
Huh. How about the one you're standing in front of right now?
Atlantica? We don't actually
Mhm.
touch Atlantica because everyone always hates it. So this is
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
this is the map. This is the world that's not randomized, and we've got every single other world that is.
Okay.
Also,
Uh.
down here is Space Paranoids.
Okay. Yes. Let's do what's it called? The Lion King.
Oh, Lion King. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, so, funny thing about Lion King is there's a lot of speedrunners. Not really speedrunners, but
Hmm.
people that play the randomizer that actually start with Pride Lands. Because it has the most chests that you can just go to from the very beginning. Also, we got Dash early, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'll finish.
Looks like I
Yeah.
picked right.
Yeah. Hey, Mithril Crystal. Not that good, but whatever.
So how long have you been into Kingdom Hearts?
Me personally, I think I started in 2016. I got the original Kingdom Hearts 2 for my PS2 then, and I was like, because I saw it in like a long play video, and I was like, wow, this game looks very interesting. I want to play it.
Yeah, oh,
Got
jeez.
one shot. We're gonna be here a while. So
Okay.
basically, after that, played through it. I played through the entire game through like I want to say that school year that I had, and well, I played it like I beat it like 3 more times, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, I beat it 3 more times on the original, and then I played Birth by Sleep on a PSP emulator.
Okay.
And I think after that I beat that 1 time, and then I got Kingdom Hearts 1. I didn't really beat it when I had it on my PS2, so I just let it go because I didn't really like it as much. And then after... Whoa, that guy came out of nowhere. And then after that, I found out about Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and that game was very fun. I beat that many times, and then the PS4 remaster came out, and then I beat all the 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5 games on there.
Okay.
And then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, beat that, and then now we're here.
Okay. Well, for me personally, my stepdad, this was back in I'd say maybe 2012, 2013. My stepdad, he got me a PS2 for Christmas, and he bought me a handful of games. It was a Ben 10 game, Simpsons Hit and Run, Slide 2 and 3. What else? It was another game. I forget the name. But it was Fight Night. Yeah, Fight Night and Kingdom Hearts 1. Out of all those games.
Oh yeah, by the way, we
I
level up really
remember-
quickly. Forgot to mention.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So like, if you defeat an enemy, you would jump like 2 levels or something like that.
Well, it depends, because, you know, Pride Line's got to be like level 20 something, right?
Right. Yeah.
And they give a lot of experience, and like EXP rate is like at 5 times normal EXP, so you level up pretty quickly. And I got curious, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Where was I at? Oh yeah, I had those games on there in Kingdom Hearts 1. It wasn't Final Mix, it was just the original version. I remember playing all the other games I had, and Kingdom Hearts being the one that I didn't really pick up until I basically made it through every one of the other games, and I got bored with those ones. And it wasn't because, like, you know, like, I had like this thing for the game or nothing like that, because I've never played it at the time. It was just because, like, what's the word? It just didn't seem like it was for me, you know? Because the type of games that I used to play during that time were mostly like racing games, you know, Mario, Sonic, stuff like that, you know? Basically like the mainstream games, you feel me?
The regular kind of games kids would play.
Right, yeah. And so, you know, Kingdom Hearts, it came out the same year I was born, 2002. So once I found that out, you know, because you know how, like, when you look at the box art for a game, and it shows like on the back, on the bottom, like the year that it was made and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got bored one day and I would just look at the box art. I always liked the box art for it. And then when I saw 2002, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And so, out of boredom, I decided to play it, and like when I was able to get on Destiny Island, um, I was kind of not weirded out. I was kind of confused as what was happening because at that time, like I would say, like Kingdom Hearts is the first game to where like I played it and I actually understood um, what was happening as far
Right.
as like story. Because you know how sometimes like when you're a kid and you're just playing the game and you're not really listening to the characters or nothing like that. Yeah, that Kingdom Hearts was the first game that actually like pay attention to what the characters were saying and what was going on, and that's for one of the reasons why I love it. I yeah, I completed the game on it took me like I'd say a couple of months because I was playing on normal, I think not normal, proud mode, I think.
What?
Yeah, and because I thought it would be all right, you know, I didn't think it would be so difficult, and yeah, it took me a couple, it took me a couple months to finish. But I
Right.
remember after that last battle with Ansem and actually completing it, um, you know, the credits roll, and then you get that one cutscene that
Secret
heads on
cutscene.
to right, and then it heads on to 1.5, and you know, I was like, is that it? Like, it can't be it. Like, and so basically, because at the time, you know, my parents didn't really have enough money to like, you know, buy me a whole bunch of video games.
Yeah.
Um, what I would do is just watch people play it on YouTube. And so the next game I actually watched was it was at 1.5. It was actually two. At the time, I didn't really know what game came next because this was, you know, 2012, 2013, because, you know, Dream Drop Distance had just dropped.
Yeah.
Uh, and so I really wasn't sure where to go next. So I just ended up watching two. And, you know, I loved it. And like, um, and then once I actually figured out that these games have an order to them and I need to, you know, watch them in the way that it's intended.
Yeah.
I started watching, started understanding the story and the lore, and I just fell in love with it. Like from the first game, I actually like loved it because of the Disney characters
Mhm.
and um, just like Sora as a person. Honestly, like he's my favorite character
Yeah, I
because
get
at
that.
the time, because at the time, like he reminded me so much of me.
Mhm.
Now maybe not so much in some aspects, but I really related to Sora as a character back
Yeah,
then. And
Sora
so
is quite the relatable protagonist.
yeah, because like there are some aspects of him like as far as like the way that he cares for his friends, I care for my friends the same way, you know.
Yeah.
And you know,
Okay, we're done in Pride Lands.
well that's good.
Yeah, we don't actually
Um,
have to finish it. So yeah, we were quite lucky. Pride Lands had quite the stuff in it.
yeah,
Just that's really insane. Had quite the stuff.
okay. Uh, oh yeah. So yeah, basically Kingdom Hearts was the first game to make me like open up my eyes and pay attention to what was going on.
Mhm.
And what's the word? And I started watching the series. I never the only games I've ever actually have gotten to play was the start of two, like the tutorial section with Roxas in it.
Yeah.
Um, what else? I've played Dream Drop Distance for the 3DS when that came out. Um, what else? Not when it came out, but like a couple years after it came. Um, and I've played, of course, the mobile games.
Oh,
You
you
know,
can never forget the mobile game.
yeah, you can never forget that. I remember, I remember being so hyped when the mobile game drops. 'Cause I was like, "Yo, finally a game that I can actually play." You know.
Yeah.
And so, speaking of the mobile game, actually, do you play it?
I don't play it anymore.
Okay.
I played it.
Um,
I when Dark Road first came out,
Mhm.
I got back into it, but
Okay.
then I realized how, like, I want to say outdated. Not really outdated, but like how far behind I was in the actual content and how like
Right. Yeah.
different
is
the
your
game
castle.
actually
Must be-
was.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, well, let me tell you the story really quick. So, I was like one of the first. I'd say I was like the first batch of people when it first came out. I was like one of the first people to get it and download it,
Right.
and you know because it was Kingdom Hearts, I loved it, and you know when the game first started, it wasn't that complicated. It only became complicated once you had to read what certain metals do and what stats and what buffs they give you.
Yeah.
You know,
When you had to put
and
like combination of metals, you could just pick whatever metal you want.
right, yeah. I remember for a while I would just like be rearranging my metal set, my keyblade, just like whatever character I wanted, and I never really looked at what certain metals boost and stuff like that. And so once I actually started figuring out that this is a strategy game, it actually started becoming more fun because I was actually starting to get more done because I had to go through my metal list and rearrange my keyblades and stuff like that. And it was actually pretty fun. And recently, I got up to a certain point. You remember when they introduced the Nova?
Oh, okay. So I remember Supernova. Yeah. I stopped playing it like
Right.
it was Supernova, right? Yeah. Every time you get a new medal, you level up your Supernova.
Right. Yeah.
That's when I joined, I think, because it was like the new Kyrie medal came out, like the zero like stamina one or whatever, the one that gave you debuffs and shit. I joined when that came out, and I got that, and I was super hyped that I got it.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But yeah, right. Not the Supernova though, like the regular Nova.
Yeah, Supernova is like the blue one.
Right. Yeah.
They came with like the 8-star.
Right. I think the first Supernova medal was the Sephiroth one, but I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
entirely sure on that.
I remember.
But when the regular Nova, when that got introduced, right around that time I stopped playing because really the reason why I started playing it in the first place was because one, I love Kingdom Hearts. It's like my favorite series ever, and two, you would get more like lore on the story as far as like what happens before birth by sleep and all that.
Yeah.
So I was excited for that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me when I say that you have to go through a lot of levels just to get one chunk of story,
Yeah, it's quite insane.
Yeah, it's tedious. And not only that, but back then they used to make it like not scarce, but they used to make it like kind of a grindy thing to.
It's still a grindy thing from what I know.
I don't know, like to get like jewels and stuff like that, just so you can do pulls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the VIP thing when it started was.
I hated it. I still hate it.
Yeah, I think everyone still hates
it. They've made it more easier to where you can get money more quickly, to where you can actually like do pulls more consistently.
Yeah.
But back then it was just horrible. I swear, it was just horrible. Yeah, around like I'd say 2019, I lost my account, right?
Oh wait, you lost your account?
Like, well, not lost it, but what's the word? You know how like the games you can like link your Facebook account that way you don't like lose your progress and all that?
Yeah.
So I made a Facebook account like in 20, I'd say like 15, not 15, 17, just so that way I wouldn't, lose my progress. Because by that time in the game, 2018, 19, I was very, very far ahead, and I was up to the point to where I could like compete with pay to win players,
Yeah.
And so basically, because I guess Facebook has like a policy to where you have to post in a certain amount of time, or you won't, or your account will get deleted. Long story short, my account got deleted, and when I tried to log back in to Union Cross, I couldn't because my account got deleted, and so I had to start. Yeah, I had to start all the way over, and I hated it so much. And this was still at the time to where they were kind of mean to new players. Like they wouldn't like you had to like absolutely grind for everything. Like you had to be dedicated if you wanted to like get back to where if you wanted to get back like in the top,
Yeah.
And so after that, after like a month or two of that, I just quit it again because I was like, you know what? But when Dark Road came out, I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I should get back into it. It was like maybe 3 months. Like, well, not 3 months, but when Dark Road first got announced, that was when I started checking back into it because I was like, maybe I should start playing it again because it's been a while since I last played it. And Dark Road, when I first checked it out, it was okay. It's like
it's okay.
Yeah, like the gameplay side of things is cool. It's all right, I guess, but story is pretty nice. It's pretty good so far. And as far as with progress now, now I'm at the point to where I'm kind of like back to where I was with my old account. There are some medals I had that you can't get back.
Right. Yeah, like the
but
anniversary stuff.
right, yeah, and
Actually, about the anniversary stuff, I remember when the Sora Riku medal came out, like final boss.
the illustrated one.
Final boss Kingdom Hearts 2 one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I remember when that came out, it's like, you couldn't get that anymore. I was bummed out, and then, like, recently, after Dark... No, it was before, I think, but I got the medal. That was one of the only medals that I was really hyped to get, because I don't know, I really liked the art.
Yeah. The Mora's art is always good. Like, I love it so much. It's really good. The first medal that I ever got that I was hyped for, it was the
Oh, I also got the Sephiroth Super Nova one.
Oh yeah, I got that one during the time. I was able to get it. Not when it first came out, but like 2 months afterwards. I think 2 months afterwards. I'm not exactly sure. But later on down the line, I think they had like a little like they was doing the whole banner again. And that time, I was able to get it.
Cool.
And yeah, and it was really good. It was really good at the time. Now it's like decent. Like there's so like there one thing that I kind of don't like about the about Union Cross is how sometimes some medals will become obsolete.
Oh yeah, the meta keeps changing and breaking. It's quite crazy.
Like it changes too often. Like it should change like maybe like what every couple like 3 months, 4 months maybe. Not like every other month usually. What was I saying? Yeah, the first medal that I ever got that I was hyped to get was the Kingdom Hearts 2 Harry medal. The one where she's in her school uniform and she's holding the purse, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I have that one. I have multiple copies of that one actually.
Oh yeah. I just recently got her again and I was like, wow. Because like usually, because now like at this point I don't really need her.
Yeah.
But at the time when I first got her, she was like one of my
it's just
best
cool to
medals.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing I actually forgot to mention about the randomizer. So
Mhm.
once you collect all 3 proofs and
Mhm.
promise charm, you can skip um everything in the world that never was that comes after the Roxas. That beat the game perfect.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out?
Oh, died. My thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out. I was very hyped for it, as anyone
Mhm.
would be when they saw the very questionable final battle trailer that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why they released it, but come on, really? They didn't have to do it.
Yeah. I feel that one kind of gave some stuff away. You know.
Yeah,
Um. You know. As far as like my opinions on the game, gameplay wise, I think it's like one of the best in the series because it combines pretty much every combat style from every game. You know.
yeah,
But it's also because of that reason why I think it's a little bit too overwhelming because you can just basically rely on one system and you'll be good, you know.
yeah.
Um, but I think you know Nomura he knew that, and that's why when uh when he made the DLC that he made that difficulty bumper, that way people can actually have a challenge and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was quite strange, the difficulty
Yeah.
level, how it was proud. But then again, it was the base game, so I don't, like, I didn't have a problem with it. But then again, the DS version of Dream Drop Distance, I don't know about the HD one, I haven't played that. But the original, once you beat it, you get the critical mode, so
Right. Yeah.
I don't see why he couldn't have done that.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was his intention all along, or maybe it was just he was thinking like maybe that problem mode would be hard enough. I mean, obviously it wasn't,
Yeah,
but
Magic was
maybe
very
that, maybe,
broken when the game first came out.
yeah, extremely slow, extremely so. Yeah. Um. Yeah. That's what I like though, like the gameplay side of things. I enjoy. But
Yeah.
as far as with story, I felt that some parts were definitely rushed. That maybe some parts of the game or some cutscenes could have been added in, or they could have been longer.
Yeah.
Um, like for instance, the whole Keyblade graveyard scene.
Which one? The first
Um,
one? The one where they all die?
right, yeah. I felt as if that was kind of
That one
out of the
was
blue.
very
Like the thing is, like I know Xehanort and the 13. I know they're pretty strong, right?
yeah.
But like, come on, like you got everybody else. Like you guys can't do that. Like, especially like to what it's been like hyped to. This is like the battle that decides all battles, and y'all all went out just like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like, you know,
The Zeta Flare was the Zeta Flare was pretty cool.
yeah, that. Oh yeah, I love that. I was very shocked and surprised when that happened. Um, yeah, I had respect for Donald after that.
You could
Um,
still learn to heal me though.
yeah. And the thing is, like, his AI in that game, in 3, is actually pretty good. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
it was a lot better than every other one.
And and the same thing with Kyrie too. Like
Kyrie
what's
was
the
very. There was something else with that character.
yeah, she was kind of like the whole. I was kind of like before the game came out. I was hyped to see her, you know, battling alongside everybody else and the
Yeah.
other Guardians. Um,
And
but you
then
know, when
that
the
didn't even
time
happen.
actually, right, yeah, and I was like, you know, like the most that we got to see her in the base game is like, you know, like her character, her AI is just battling the other characters. But like, we want to see some like real stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
we got to see the you know what? Actually, I'm gonna stop with the Timeless River for now. This is a little challenging.
Okay.
Uh, so Kyrie in the original Kingdom Hearts 3 was just like existed.
Right. Yeah.
She had like that one fight, like in the Saïx fight, you got to see her fight for like 2 seconds, and then it cut to Roxas and Shion, and you're like,
Right. Yeah.
is that it?
And then she just gets taken by Zeniths, and you don't see
And
her
doesn't
until
doesn't try to escape, just stands there, and then she dies. And you're like, whoa. I
yeah.
mean, for someone who's been with the series for a long time, yeah, that's quite shocking. But like, really?
I didn't expect it to be like that, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I would have, like, it would have been better if she'd gone out fighting, but she just
Yeah,
didn't.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
kind of sucks.
yeah. I mean, I was glad what they did with Remind, you know, because it
Yeah,
really,
I'm glad we actually got to play as other characters. That was probably the coolest thing
right, yeah.
I've ever seen.
Speaking of Remind, um, well, not exactly the Remind, but what's to come after. Um, how do you feel about A Melody of Memory?
I'm okay with it. No, it's just gonna be like a huge lore dump game.
Yeah,
And I'm quite the fan of rhythm games myself, so I'm obviously gonna want to play it because I get to play officially licensed rhythm game of Kingdom Hearts.
right.
All the
And it's actually
all the songs.
canon too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's kind of weird to think about because usually whenever a company releases a rhythm game for a certain series,
Oh, but
it's
come on,
not
we got a card game.
canon, right? Well, yeah, you're
We
right.
got a canon mobile game. We got a canon card game. We got a canon. Actually, actually that's like the second time. Chain of Memories is like the second time they've done a card-based thing for their series because they made Crisis Core, Final Fantasy
Oh yeah, they
VII,
did.
and that was like, I never actually played it, but from what I saw, it was like kind of like a card like slot machine kind of thing.
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure on that though, but yeah. And that was canon to how Cloud happened, which is pretty interesting to see. Oh, high jump.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but Remind, I have yet to play Remind. I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
Mm.
I mean, I still have to 100% Kingdom Hearts 3 normally.
Right, yeah.
But I do want to fight the data fights, because that has to be one of my favorite parts of this game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, I gotta...
Do you think have you heard like people have been talking about like the next like the game after Melody of Memory? Like,
If
you
it's
think
a
it's gonna
fighting
be like
game, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show.
yeah, I would rather watch people.
No, I mean, I'd
Like,
play it, but like, I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, so this is what we're doing now? Okay.
Like, nah, I can't. Nah, not for Kingdom Hearts. I can't really see it being not that
I
type of
can
fighting
see
game,
it
you know?
being a fighting game. You know, they have quite diverse combo systems for characters.
I mean, I don't know. If it ends up looking good, you know, I wouldn't mind it.
If it looks like Kingdom Hearts 3, then I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what I heard some people were saying is that, like, yeah, the fighting game thing. They also think that that the next thing after Melody of Memory is gonna be like Dream Drop Distance 2. I wouldn't mind that.
I don't think that was really good.
Yeah, I think they were saying that because of the secret movie. I think as well.
I don't think that'd be. I think that'd be Hearts 4 or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if they were to actually make that a thing, you know, I wouldn't mind it because Dream Drop Distance is like one of my favorite in between games. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I would really like to see a boss fight with Sigbar with the Keyblade like, as a final boss. It's probably what's gonna. Oh, I got Valm. That's probably what's gonna happen. I think.
Oh yeah. That what you talking about the guy in the trailer?
Oh no, that's the. Oh my goodness. That's the Master of Masters, I think, or Lucius. I have no idea.
Right.
It's one of the two.
Because I don't think we actually heard his voice, did we? In the trailer?
No. The secret ending was just the music. That's it. I don't think.
Say it again.
And for Melody of Memories, we have no idea who Kyrie meets, who's in like the black code. We have no idea who that is.
Right,
But
yeah.
everyone's saying it's the Master of Masters.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
You know?
And then people are also saying that Sora is the Master of Masters. And I see it and I'm thinking to myself, yeah. That's a thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah. If and it's true. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. But then again, it's like, what the... Oh, wow. This is a world I can finish pretty quickly, I think. What else? I think...
Oh yeah, there's always Demix. He could be the Master of Masters.
Oh yeah, true. Oh,
I mean...
I think that's Max Dodgel. Oh no, not yet. It's level 3 Dodgel.
I mean, from the way that the Master of Masters, like his character is...
Well, I mean,
like,
the thing is though, they're voiced by 2 different people.
right, yeah. But, you know, even then, like, I could see it, kind of, because of, like, the personality. The two personalities from him, like, I can actually see that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a future version of the lyrics or something. But even then, I don't know. But it's interesting.
I'll tell you what I think is very cool, or that I thought was like quite crazy is that Ventus was a thing 100 years before Birth by Sleep.
Oh yeah, I was like, what? How did, I was like, yo, how did
Same
that
with
even work? Like,
Marluxia and Larxene.
yeah,
I was
and
like,
Larxene,
whoa!
yeah, and Luxord too. I was like, yo, are you kidding me?
Oh, Luxor's there too? I completely forgot.
Yeah, Luxord, and I think Vineyards too. I think like
It's so crazy.
it's really it is, yeah,
And
because
it's like we find out Marluxia has a younger sister, and that apparently
yeah,
Ventus kills her.
yeah,
But in the new in the new episode or stages, stage 960, I think it is. It's like,
yeah,
uh-oh, Ventus is being controlled by darkness, which is a character
yeah,
that disguises itself as one of the foretellers. And I'm just like, what in the world was 100 years Kingdom Hearts?
yeah. I think you think maybe the darkness is supposed to be beneath us?
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably what it is. But then again, if I think about it, isn't it, what is it? Isn't it, Xehanort who split his heart in two and made him Vanitas and Ventus? And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of a headache to think about, to be honest.
Everything that wasn't explained in Kingdom Hearts 3 will be explained in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah, whenever that comes out.
That's probably going to be like the 7th game that comes out, maybe. Who knows? But I know
Say that again?
it's probably going to be one of the 7 games that come out. Maybe the last one. I have no idea. But 7 games. Crazy to think about that there's 7 games.
I think it's actually gonna come out in 2022.
I think it's going to come out after Melody of Memories.
Yeah, I would say because I was looking at there's this guy on YouTube called The Gamer Joint. He basically like covers news and things surrounding Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, and I watched one of his videos just yesterday, talking about the different news outlets that were that Nomura was talking to, and this was actually kind of like he told people about this like maybe the last time he got interviewed, but he said there would at least be one game before the next big Kingdom Hearts title. And I mean, it kind of already got announced. And not only that, I know things are due to change, but not only that, the reason why I think Kingdom Hearts 4 may come out in 2022 is because 2022 is when I think the series turns 20. So, and he said
that. Oh wait, yeah, 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts.
Right, yeah, and that's when he said that he really wanted to do something special. He said that whatever he has planned next, that we would be surprised for. And I know everybody would be surprised if they found out that the next big Kingdom Hearts title is coming out in just like another year or so, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 7 games, wow.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are probably going to be in the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That definitely makes sense. I know this next one will, probably for sure. But have you seen that new game that Square Enix is working on?
Yeah, the fantasy one with like the girl with all the magic and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think at the moment it's called Project Athia or something like that. Man, the graphics are fucking amazing.
Yeah, if Kingdom Hearts 4 looks like that, I don't know I don't know what to do, because at that point it just wouldn't fit.
Yeah, like I can see like if they went to a certain world, right, that was based like on a real life thing, like maybe I don't know, like Prince of Persia or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
like they did a really good job with like realistic looking stuff in
Yeah.
Pirates.
Right. Yeah. It looks amazing. Like you are actually able to see the fur on Goofy and Donald and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
it was really amazing.
I love that world so much.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm a massive Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and like when I found out that it's coming back and it looks so clean, I was like,
mhm.
I mean, I was gone. I was like, I'm sold already.
Yeah. What else? Do you play? Well, have you played Ratchet and Clank?
I have, yeah. I'm very excited for the new game that's coming out.
Yeah, I am too. Did you see the recent gameplay demo?
I did.
Yeah. I mean, from the way it looks,
It's locked
the only
at
thing
30.
that looks.
I'm like, no way. PS5 game's locked at 30.
Yeah. The only thing about it that looks like I think story-wise, as far as with the game, I think it's supposed to take off from Into the Nexus.
Yeah.
I think. And
does it not take off after? I thought it would take off after. What is it? Into the Nexus is the one where they're on like the time thing in space, right?
no, that's a crack in time.
Oh, so which one?
Yeah.
Which one's the latest one?
The latest one, well, the latest one to like technically come out was the Ratchet and Clank one from 2016.
Oh,
that was
no,
basically
like the. What is it?
You mean like the one like as far as like the story?
Yeah. Story
Oh,
wise.
okay. I think that was Into the Nexus. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be taking place after Into the Nexus,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which I'm actually hyped for because I was kind of sad that
It just ended, and they remade the game.
I was like, what's going on? Are you done with the series? What's going on? Like I liked it, but it was like, yeah. I was like, like is anything gonna happen? Or like what, Speaking of, is anything gonna happen? Do you think what's it called? Sly Cooper. Do you think
I
they're ever gonna...
hope it comes back.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, as much as I love Sly, I would like love for him and the gang to come back and like keep making sequels. I think personally that this next one that they make should be the last one.
Yeah.
And I say that because as far as like the story with it, it doesn't seem like it can go anywhere else. Because they played with the concept of, meeting your ancestors and.
Yeah, they already did the time thing before the, what is it? What is it? Yeah, they did the time thing before all the PS5 platformer games that are coming back are doing.
Right, yeah. And, like, you remember how it ended, right? The last Sly game?
Yeah, I was like, everything's good now.
Right. Well, no. Mm-mm.
I have no idea. I didn't actually
okay.
play it. That's what I think.
Okay.
I remember like they just go back, but they're not the same.
Right. Well, yeah, you're not too far off. Is it alright if I spoil it for you?
Sure, but I think that's it for this episode, don't you think?
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess I'll explain it next time.
Yeah, yeah, you can explain it next time if you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
thank you to everyone who watches this. And
yeah,
and we'll see you next time.
Alright, see you guys next time.
See ya.
Okay.